Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the National Costume Show of Miss Aura International 2025. The National Costume Show is one of the most spectacular shows ever in any beauty pageant, and Miss Aura International is not an exception. Tonight, the delegates from 42 countries will showcase their stunning costumes that embody the pride, dignity of their homelands. So let us now begin the journey around the globe, one breathtaking costume at a time.
Welcome to Miss Aura International 2025.
Miss Aura Abkhazia. The Abkhaz national costume embodies graceful restraint and the depth of tradition. The light flowing fabrics symbolize the purity of the soul of a woman from the land of the soul, while the elegant head covering accentuates her spiritual nobility. The golden embroidery resembles the glow of the generous Abkhaz sun, a reminder of this land's hospitality. Miss Aura Albania. Albanian traditional women's clothing is known for its vibrant colors, intricate embroidery, and cultural symbolism. The long dress, white blouse, colorful aprons, and decorative headscarves or headdresses. The handmade garment passed down through generations, showcasing the rich heritage of Albanian craftsmanship. Miss Aura Bashkortostan. Bashkir national costume is a symbol of harmony, of humanity and nature, richness of culture and traditions. A white dress embodies purity of thought, modesty and nobility of soul. A dark green vest with gold and silver embroidery denotes prosperity, earthly fertility and the stability of the hearth. The ornaments are filled with semantic meanings. Plant motifs symbolize life, flowers, joy, the sun and stars, protection, and luck. Miss Aura Belgium. The costume was made by her national director and refined by her grandmother, a celebration of strength, beauty, and unity. Inspired by the elegance of roses, the black, yellow, and red represent the proud colors of the Belgian flag. Each rose tells a story of love, resilience, and grace. Miss Aura Bosnia and Herzegovina. In the heart of the Balkans, Bosnia and Herzegovina developed a rich culture, beautifully reflected in its traditional costumes. They feature detailed handcrafts, embroidery, and symbolic jewelry. These costumes were worn on special occasions, expressing identity, faith, and family pride. Miss Aura Brazil. The costume is inspired by carimbo, a traditional dance from northern Brazil. With vibrant colors, flowing skirts, and handcrafted details, it celebrates the joy of Brazilian folklore. The costume also represents the Amazon rainforest, with exotic flowers, lush vegetation, and animals like macos and toucans, highlighting Brazil's commitment to nature and culture. Miss Aura Canada. the spirit of the snowy owl. The national costume channels the untamed beauty of Canada through the iconic Arctic guardian, the snowy owl. Draped in shimmering white feathers, the look embodies both elegance and strength, with piercing presence and silent power. Her wings ignite like the northern lights, dancing across the sky in vivid hues and green, blue, and violet. This celestial display transforms the stage into the Canadian North, where the owl soars through the soul of a nation.
Welcome,
Miss Aura Colombia.
2025.
This costume combines the Violtao hat, the orchid, and the colors of the Colombian flag. The hat, a symbol of the Sinu culture, stands out for its black and white patterns. The main garment has purple orchid embroidery, representing the natural beauty of the country. The colors yellow, blue, and red are incorporated into the ribbons or details of the dress, reflecting the wealth, the sea, and the history of Colombia.
Look to my bounce, to my bounce, look to my bounce, back.
Miss Aura Czech Republic. The spirit of Kiev. Inspired by South Moravian folk dress from Kiev, this costume honors Czech folklore through vibrant embroidery, floral motifs, and handmade lace. The symbolic headpiece reflects purity and festivity. Representing proud Moravian women, it pays tribute to the traditions and beauty of South Moravia. Miss Aura Germany. The power of Schneewittchen. More than a fairy tale, Schneewittchen is a story of resilience, courage, and inner strength. Inspired by Germany's most iconic heroine, this national costume reimagines the classic Snow White as a symbol of empowered femininity. The royal blue bodice stands for wisdom, the golden skirt for dignity, and the crimson accents for boldness. Born in the deep forests of the Brothers Grimm, she rises not as a damsel in distress, but as a queen in her own right. Miss Aura Indonesia. Buyang Gangong, Dance of the Wild Soul. Inspired by Reok Ponorogo's fierce warrior, this bold costume by Ingi Kendran channels with energy, agility, and cultural pride, complete with the iconic bite mask. Miss Aura Italy. Inspired by Diana, the Roman goddess of the hunt, the moon, and wild nature, the costume symbolizes strength, independence, and a deep bond with the natural world. Revered as the protector of women and children, Diana championed their freedom and rights in ancient times. The majestic design honors her divine power, her defense of women's dignity, and Italy's rich mythological heritage. Miss Aura Japan, the Empress of Eternal Grace. This costume was designed by Miss Japan herself. This layered kimono, with its vibrant colors and graceful draping, symbolizes nobility, harmony, and timeless beauty. Cloaked in midnight blue and blooming with vivid flowers, each layer whispers a story of honor, wisdom, and the enduring spirit passed down through generations. Miss Aura Kazakhstan. The traditional outfit of Kazakh women worn at weddings and cultural celebrations features a long headdress called a saukele, a white dress known as koilek, and a sleeveless decorated vest called kamzol. The kamzol is adorned with beads, stones, and golden threads. Miss Aura Korea. This hanbok embodies the essence of Korean womanhood. The flowing skirt, designed like layered petals, symbolizes growth and transformation, the journey of a woman blowing into her own. Red, in Korean culture, signifies life, strength, and sacred beginnings. Adorned with hand-painted and embroidered traditional patterns, this piece is more than a costume. It's a tribute to the enduring spirit and beauty of Korean women. Miss Aura Kosovo. This traditional outfit represents the rich cultural heritage of Kosovo. It is a symbol of identity, pride, and history passed down from generation to generation. It was once worn by Kosovo brides on their most important day, and every detail from embroidery to the motifs tells a part of the Kosovo spirit and tradition. Miss Aura Kyrgyzstan. Before you is the national costume of Kyrgyzstan, a symbol of femininity, strength, and proud heritage. Shakule is the crown of ancestors, adorned with pearls and a feather. In this attire lives the soul of the Kyrgyz people.
Welcome to Miss Aura International.
Look to my bounds and dance to future house. Look to my bounds and dance to future house. Look to my bounds. Look to my bounds. Look to my bounds. Look to
Miss Aura Latvia. Laima, the goddess of Latvian mythology, the patroness of marriage, guardian of future generations, and divine guide of feminine power. The crystal white mantle flows like the pure beginning of a path untouched by time, full of destiny. It is the path of a person to whom Laima grants her strength and guidance. The crown encrusted with pearls from the Baltic Sea symbolizes her majesty and bestows upon her energy and power of the water element born in the depth of nature. The sparkling crosses reflect the prayer for fate and for those who walk their own path. Miss Aura Namibia. The Himba living tradition. In Namibia's Kaokaveld, the Himba people preserve an ancient semi-nomadic way of life. Known for their red ochre body paint, symbolic dress, sacred fire, and deep harmony with nature, they embody resilience, beauty, and cultural pride. Miss Aura, Nepal. Nepal is adorned in a costume that celebrates her essence. The upper skirt features the Himal, Pahad, and Terai, the three geographical jewels, while traditional figures below greet with Namaste, symbolizes unity in diversity. The top, printed in Dhaka fabric with Lalligurans, Nepal's national flower, reflects strength and natural beauty. Traditional Nevari ornaments complete the look, honoring the rich craftsmanship of Kathmandu Valley's ancient heritage. Miss Aura, Netherlands. A glittering bodysuit paired with a flowering red, white, and blue skirt blends tradition and glamour, symbolizing Dutch pride, strength, and vibrant spirit. The skirt is playful and dynamic, symbolizes the freedom, diversity, and vibrancy of the Netherlands. Miss Aura, Nigeria. Iya Ibeji honors the revered role of the mother of twins in Yoruba culture, celebrating her strength, grace, and spiritual significance. The costume carries the symbolic figure of two babies, representing the Ibeji twin. These figures believed to hold sacred powers of prosperity, fertility, and healing. Miss Aura, North Macedonia. The Macedonian traditional costume is vibrant and meaningful, reflecting the country's rich history and identity. Each region has its own unique style with distinct colors and patterns. Women's outfits often include embroidered dresses, aprons, vests, and silver jewelry. Handmade embroidery features mature spirit symbols worn at festivals and special events. These costumes are a proud expression of living heritage. Miss Aura, Philippines. This piece embodies the fierce strength and graceful resilience of the Filipina. Inspired by the unwavering courage of Filipina, it honors the spirit of womanhood that shapes the soul of the Philippines. It is a bold statement of empowerment. It weaves together tradition, indigenous art, and ancestral legacy into a modern silhouette that reflects pride, identity, and cultural preservation. Miss Aura, Poland. This costume is a tribute to Polish heritage, inspired by the national colors white and red, symbolizing purity and hope, as well as courage and sacrifice. The design is adorned with vivid red poppies, paying homage to the nation's long struggle for independence. In Polish tradition, the poppy flower represents the memory of those who gave their lives for the homeland, a symbol of resilience, remembrance, and love to their country. Miss Aura Portugal. The costume she's representing was handmade by herself, and she proudly represents Friday the 13th in Montalegre, a unique and magical tradition from the north of Portugal. On these special nights, Montalegre transforms. Fire, smoke, masked figures, witches, ancient rituals, and chants are brought to life to protect against evil. It's a celebration of culture and mysticism that attracts thousands and keeps the soul of Barroso alive. Miss Aura Romania. The national costume is inspired by the timeless beauty of Romanian traditions, remained with the elegance of Brancusi's art, the master sculptor known around the world. Like the endless column, this design symbolizes endless grace, strength, and the eternal spirit of Romania. Miss Aura Russia. Majesty of Russia. Inspired by traditional Russian attire and reflects the country's rich history and cultural heritage. A long dress adorned with patterns reminiscent of old Russian and Byzantine designs, symbolizing strength and the spiritual connection between generations. Intricate tailoring, embroidery, and headdress styled after the kokoshnik, emphasizing the elegance and nobility of the look. It is a living embodiment of national pride and the inner strength of the Russian woman. Miss Aura Serbia. This traditional Serbian costume reflects the strength and grace of women. It includes a white embroidered blouse, a richly decorated boshcha apron, once given by mothers-in-law, and a reska belt with silver coins symbolizing honor and femininity. A headscarf and golden coins indicate marital status, while woolen socks and leather or pantse complete the look. Each piece carries the pride and dignity of generations. Miss Aura Singapore. Inspired by the legendary Javanese princess Radin Mas Ayu, this national costume honors her sacrifice, loyalty, and noble heritage. Adorned in royal gold and crimson, the design blends traditional Javanese court attire with modern couture, featuring intricate braidwork, lotus embroidery, and a regal headdress. It serves as a powerful tribute to a heroine which courage and love continue to resonate in Singapore's cultural legacy. Miss Aura Tatarstan. A long embroidered dress with puffy sleeves and a tall ornate headdress reflects the elegance, heritage, and sophistication of Tatar culture. Warm tones and rich details highlight tradition and national pride.
Look to my bound and dance a future house. Look to my bound. Look to my bound and dance a future
Miss Aura Thailand. Inspired by the beauty of Hmong culture, an ethnic group with a strong and distinctive identity residing in northern Thailand, this costume captures the exquisite essence of traditional Hmong attire. From the elaborate headpieces to the intricate, meaningful patterns woven into the fabric, every element reflects cultural richness. The design seamlessly fuses traditional craftsmanship with bold fantasy aesthetics, creating a magical and harmonious expression of heritage and imagination. Miss Aura Türkiye. The costume is inspired by Behruze Hatun, a legendary beauty from the Ottoman era. Her emerald eyes inspired the costume's rich green tones, adorned with Swarovski-embellished tulip and lily motifs. The regal headpiece reflects the grandeur of her time. Miss Aura Ukraine. Mavka, spirit of Ukrainian nature. Mavka, a mystical forest maiden in Ukrainian folklore, symbolizes beauty, freedom, and nature's power. Her floral costume reflects ancient traditions immortalized in the forest song. She lives by the heart, not by human rules. Miss Aura United Kingdom. The National Costume Ensemble pays tribute to Queen Elizabeth II, embodying timeless British elegance and tradition. The costume features a flowing royal blue velvet gown reminiscent of her coronation robes, adorned with gold embroidery and pearl detailing. A replica of the George IV state diadem crowns the look, while a satin sash in the colors of the Order of the Garter adds authenticity. Accents like a miniature handbag and gloves to represent her iconic personal style, celebrating her grace, strength, and enduring legacy as Britain's longest reigning monarch. Miss Aura, United States of America. Inspired by the national flag, the United States flag's colors symbolize key American values. Red stands for hardiness and valor, while represents purity and innocence, and blue signifies vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Together, they reflect the nation's ideals and character. Miss Aura Uzbekistan. Uzbek national dress reveals the elegance and gentle personality of women. These clothes are generally worn in the form of dresses and kaftans, and accessories such as gold jewelry and crowns are symbols of rich cultural heritage. It is one of the indispensable clothes of important ceremonies. Miss Aura Venezuela, Lady Protector of the Sierra Nevada. The Sierra Nevada is a vast area between the states of Merida and Barinas in western Venezuela. Its main objective is to preserve the flora and fauna, including endangered species such as the spectral bear and the Andean condor. This park is home to Bolivar Peak, the highest mountain in Venezuela, and the country's last glacier. Her white grass, with thousands of crystals, reflects the brilliance and color of this beautiful mountain range. Miss Aura Vietnam, the Empress from the past. Draped in an elegant white ao dai adorned with gold elements, this national costume embodies the timeless beauty of Vietnamese culture. The ao dai, Vietnam's iconic traditional dress, has evoked over centuries and symbolizes grace, resilience, and national pride. The flowing white silk represents purity and peace, while the golden details reflect royalty and the rich cultural legacy of Vietnam. And with that, we conclude the National Costume Show of Miss Aura International 2025. But this is not the end of Miss Aura International 2025 delegates. Very soon, we are going to find out the name of the new Miss Aura International Queen. We're so proud to share this incredible experience with you, and even prouder to share the smiles, the dreams, and the spirit of Aura with the world. And this is the end of the National Costume Show.
2025.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow the delegates of Miss Aura International 2025 are going to compete in the bikini round at 3 p.m. at the Lotus Pool. All of you are on the guest list.